Hello, cool cats and kittens. This is the third time that I've recorded this set of videos. First time, I spent a bunch of time trying to make it too big and it wouldn't upload. You heard about that. Second time, I tried to upload these and then I realized the sound was all garbled because I was wearing my headphones. Now I've waited until my wife is done pressure washing the patio. So I'm going to give it another shot. Hopefully this works. This is for Unit 9. I'm going to ask you to pause and make some videos. You're going to need make some searches on a browser. I'll ask you to do some image searches on a browser. You're going to need your assignments from Unit 9. I'm going to go in order. I'll break this up into a bunch of pieces. Hopefully it works. Let's see. Study goal number 9, oh my god, e-waste. We have these fascinating bits of technology that have all this fancy material packed into these little itty bitty exciting devices. I don't know about you, but at my house I've got random old phones and stupid chargers and keyboards and thingamabobbers, and hey look, I have a calculator and this thing that's for a Belkin 4 USB hub. Like, who the hell needs that? I've got peripheral devices. I have a Wi-Fi enabled sprinkler controller. I have a robot that vacuums my house. I have a machine that turns on the radio when I tell it to. Hey Alexa, stream KCRW.
Getting your KCRW 89.9 on air station from iHeartRadio.
I've got... Alexa, stop. I've got more electronics than I know what to do with. Chances are you do too. My house has 3 desktop computers, 2 laptops, 4, 5, 6 iPads, 3 functional cell phones plus 4 or 5 waiting to be disposed of cell phones. And the reason that we all sit on our e-waste is because you can't put it in the garbage because it's bad for the dirt and it's bad for the water. All the wacky metals, they're really dangerous to dispose of. So these wonders of engineering include all these materials that get dug up from all over the world, assembled by underpaid small people all over the planet. They get shipped to us, we pay top dollar, we build all this wealth, and then they last, I don't know, a few months before we ruckus them. And once we've ruckused them, we just put them in our desk drawer. You would think we should just be able to recycle this thing, right? E-waste recycling, isn't that a thing? Well, kinda. Get ready to pause. I'd like you to do a Google image search. I'll wait. A Google image search of world map export e-waste. I'll wait. Just kidding, you can pause. Okay. So hopefully you have, if not, pause now. Hopefully you've pulled up a Google image search of world map export e-waste. You can see a lot of our e-waste gets sent overseas to recycle. Because in the United States, minimum wage is what, like $12 to $16 depending on your state. If you had to pay somebody 12 or 16 bucks to take this thing apart, they couldn't afford that. Like, this has $1.50 of gold, but if it takes me 3 hours to get that out, you're going to pay me $40 to get $1.50 out. That's not worth it, right? This has like $3 of molybdenum. Like, holy crap, molybdenum. But, you know, if you got to pay me $12.50 an hour to get that molybdenum out for 2 hours, that's not worth $25 to get the $3 out. So the $100 to $150 of material that's in this is just locked up for good. Unless we can ship it to a place where the labor is super cheap. Like, yeah, if I got to pay you 20 cents to get $3 out, that's worth it. So most of the e-waste gets shipped overseas where nobody has to comply with environmental regulations, labor laws, the workers don't get paid very much. And the $150 worth of material that's packed into a phone, they might take out like a few bucks. Most of this was a one-way street. Most of this ends up in the garbage. If you smash this thing up with a hammer, you might get glass, not worth it. You might get plastic and rubber, not worth it. A lot of the things that were worth 20 bucks going in, when you get them out, they're all flimsy and delicate, and you go to unstick it and the glue, nope, you can't get that. So e-waste recycling has a small recovery rate, meaning 5% of this gets recycled. The other 95%, that just ends up in the trash. And in the trash in Santa Barbara means it goes to a high quality, legally compliant landfill. But the trash, I don't know if you've been down to Baja, the trash in most places that you get to see overseas, trash is not like a nice fancy landfill. Trash is just like a pile outside. E-waste is a horrible thing. Wouldn't it be nice if we could recycle it? We try to recycle it. Most of the recycling, it's not really recycled. Get ready to pause again. Next, I'd like you to do a Google image search of world map computers per person. And another one for world map mobile phones per person. So the two Google searches that I hope you just did are world map computers per person and world map mobile phones per person. As you can see, the United States, Russia, the European Union, we've got a lot of computers and cell phones. But I don't know if you were paying attention. The places that dispose of our trash, it's other places. Places where people don't get paid very much. Places where nobody's really in charge of what happens to the waste disposal. So our electronics world is really dirty. We can't put our electronics in the trash. We're running out of the stuff that we build our electronics from. We have to do horrible global harm to get the stuff that we make our electronics out of. And when we say it's going to be recycled, it's usually just salvaged, like a couple of useful things are taken out of it, and then the rest just becomes surface litter in somebody else's backyard. This e-waste thing really captures some big problems. We're going to talk about physical resources in and out. This is unit number 9. That was study goal number 9 for assignment 9.1, and I got some other ones coming up soon. Here we go.